Hey guys, Perks here. So I'm doing a little quick playthrough. We'll call this a review of the game. First time starting it up. Based off of photos and videos I've seen. It's search / click to escape type game. I'm not exactly sure, to be honest with you. But as you can see, I just loaded it up for the first time. Still need to create a profile. And yeah, we're going to go ahead and check this out, all right? My name is Ashley Ford, and I am a thief. I've inherited this hobby from my father, Francis Ford, a known adventurer and collector. He was all over the world, exploring unseen locations and finding many precious items. But one day I lost contact with him. He just disappeared. One day, when I was cleaning the attic, I ran into my father's belongings and I found his journal. He's talking about all of his adventures. And the last note is about a certain 3-oak mansion, a big villa near the Gulf. Near the journal, I found a crystal. It appears that he bought it from someone who stole it from the house. Then I thought that this was my chance to find out what had happened to my father. It's been 10 years since I last saw him, so I took the crystal and I went home. Okay, so much like I said, it's going to walk me through a little bit of tutorial here, so bear with me. But it looks like it's kind of a search game, or find the hidden object game, whatever you want to identify it as. Find a minigame. Okay. I'm finally here. Looks exactly like my father's picture. I have to be careful. I might run into someone. Now let's see how I can get into the house. Old newspaper. That suggests that there's no one here. Ooh, puzzles. Alrighty. I should find the missing item first. Okay, something's missing. Cool, cool. Alright, let's see. Oh. I like that a little bit better than the games where they're just on one page and you have to find things. It's a little bit like an investigator's game. I like that a little more than what I thought it was going to be. So that's a +1 for me. All right, so crystals. That looks like crystals. Hammer. We can do this pretty easy, I think. Let's see, here's a good hammer. Oh, it's right up here looking like a gauge. Sweet. Found a chisel. Found that a long time ago. Anyways. Anything else around here? What's here? Just a fuse box. No need to open it now. You say now. I say do. Can I make this? Okay. Anything over here? Appears that nature took over the wall. Very good. I need a tool to bring out these bricks. How about a chisel? Ooh, and then we find a fancy missing item. So far I'm enjoying it. It meets my pace so far. Now I'm looking at this, and before it even goes, because these are some classic puzzles, what I think is going to happen is as I turn this, the other ones are going to rotate, and I have to somehow make this so it lines up. So blue's at the top, red's on the sides, yellow's on the bottoms, and green, the bottoms, yes. Yellow is on the bottom, and green is on the right. Okay, no, I was wrong. I thought they were going to rotate, but that's fine. I don't mind either way. So we have red, blue, green, and yellow. We just got to find the last one here, which I think we can cheese this a little bit and just keep rotating it without discretion until it fits. Good. All right, let's move forward. I really like this too. I read in the description that a lot of the scenes are hand-drawn. And if someone hand drew these, like I do see some imperfections in the stones, which I really appreciate that type of art where, you know, it's very rustic looking, and I do appreciate it quite a bit. So, yeah, and you can kind of see over here, even though they're near similar, one has slightly more lean than the other. So, definitely a thing that proves that it was hand-drawn. I'm finally here, the Three Oak Mansion. According to my father's journal, this is where he was supposed to come years ago. It looks quiet now. I thought I saw some lights when I parked the car. I must pay attention. Objective, obviously, is break into the house. June 5th, 1929. Since the doctor disappeared, everything is falling apart. The servants are terrified, and some of them even left the house. I heard them talking about creepy sounds and strange appearances. Some believe there are ghosts, and the place is haunted. Earlier, I noticed some weird shadows at the cave under the lighthouse. I'll never go to that beach in my life. Okay. GG. Alright, so got some rope. That's good. Mechanical. I don't have a combination. I could sit here for an hour and guess, but yeah, I know it's missing. How do I get out of it? Then thank you. Okay, so the controls aren't clunky. It's obvious where you can click. I appreciate that. Too, a lot of escape games and search games, it's a little ominous and you're not really sure where you're supposed to be clicking, so I appreciate that a bunch. Ooh, spider. Oh, that's a nice effect. So it kind of immerses you in the room some, which I really appreciate on top of that as well. And I apologize, as I have this full screen. I didn't check the options to see if it would let me make it windowed, but I cannot see the feedback of what I'm recording. So I apologize if it's a little grainy, like in some of my Minecraft videos. I just wanted to clear that up and get it out of the way right away. Anyhows, let's get into this. All right, let's see. Boot, crown, trophy, lantern, cup, photo, ball, tray, hammer, brush, rope, and piston. Oh, it's a few items. So I guess we'll start from the left, and a ball. Okay, guys, so I found the piston. It was this thing, it was sitting right here. If you found it, you know, just a high five right there for you. But yeah, I totally wasn't I totally wasn't on it at all. Jesus criminy. Okay, let's see. All right, so we're back here. I really like how they I like animation in still art. I think it's a very fancy way to demonstrate a room. But once again, I digress. I can, you know, sit here and suck on it for a couple hours. Just be like, oh, cool, look at this. And, oh, man, the fine-tuning that went into things like this here. They went through the trouble to even make the little flames on it instead of just, you know, a boring little stone. Okay, so I need to check around here. I'm also not a fan of this, but I guess you really can't help it. You have to kind of roll over and find stuff. Oh, what do we have here? You can't take that with your bare hands. Why not? You screwed. Okay, let's see. Can't go in here. Can't take it with a hammer. It'd be silly to try to use a rope. Okay, so I think I'm going to go ahead and head back outside, get this stone in place, and see what happens. Ooh, fancy. Oh, wow. That's cool as shit to me. Oh my. It's one of these guys, eh? So do they all need to be yellow? All need to be green? All need to be orange. One would think that I had it. Okay, so they were supposed to be green. That's helpful. Ish. I'm going to just do a quick double check. Oh, they'll probably go back out to the gate, huh? I don't know. Let's give it a look before I go any deeper. For secrets. Okay, it's still in here. I can't see a thing. Where do I turn the lights on? She's right. It's dark as all get out in here. This fireplace hasn't seen fire for a long time. How do you know? Okay, so I just found another thing here. I managed to open this box this time that said, I need a fuse here. I bet you anything, it's back at the beginning where it said I had no business opening it yet. But I have to go out there and get a fuse. But wouldn't that turn off the power to the house? Okay, so now I've got this in here. I've got another puzzle. Not exactly sure. Ah, okay. I get it. Okay, so it's 5, 1, 2. No, 5, 1, 2, 8, 4, 6, 7, 3. That should do it. Hope there's power in the house now. Sweet. That means we can go inside and explore that a little bit. Check that out. Spider. Wow. It appears that the place hasn't been cleaned up in a long time. Strange. I was under the impression that I saw some lights when I entered the courtyard. Fire looks like it just went out too. Whoa. Okay, a seeds bowl. A ladle. Okay, let's see. I'm gonna go ahead and use it. This is a trencher? I already called that a cutting board. Alright. Found an axe. More progress. Excellent. This has been used recently. I would agree with you. That's exactly what I said beforehand. This looks interesting. What do we have here? I need to find another piece that's missing. Alright. Not a problem. Because I'm actually enjoying the game quite a bit. I was a little concerned about how much I would like it when I first downloaded it, but I'm actually very pleased with it. It's got a nice amount of... ooh, that's pretty. It's got a nice amount of variation in it. I like that quite a bit. Some cogs are missing here, 4 to be exact. Alright. I seen one in that one little search thing I was doing, but yeah. So it looks like you have to do a lot of backtracking too. Going here. Oh, spooky. Like legitimately, it's the music and stuff, it's giving me the creeps. In some scenes, you can go back in time by using the time crystal. After one use, you must wait for the crystal to recharge. My crystal was discharging energy. It turned purple now. You goober. Okay, let's see. See, this is a trophy right here. Wow, that's nice. Good eerie feel. Little dust particles. It's pretty good for being a 2D game. Oh snap. Wow, what is this? Where am I? Is this the same room? It's tidier now, and I can almost smell something coming from the kitchen. Am I back in time? Gimme. Thanks for the ruby. Oh, you can open and close your mouth. Good on you, eh? I'm back in the present. Very observant. She's a smart cookie. You need a key to open it. What's wrong with an axe? Ooh, cog. Give it. Okay. Let's see. All this. This one is looking at me. That's creepy. Actually, yes, this. If you didn't mention it, though, I wouldn't have knew it. Thank you. Okay, so I need a key for that. And we'll go ahead and go back. And I went in here. Can we go in here? Oh, I love it. It's very, very... atmospheric. I managed to turn on the lights. That's a big house we have here. Now I must search the surroundings for clues. Find all the gears. Yay! I found this letter in the house. Dear Margaret, if you want to use the old chest to stash the goods, please remember the code 3579. R. Robert, I'm assuming. I'll need a key to open this. What is with me and keys? Anyways, guys, I think I'm going to go ahead and leave that there. I actually got enveloped in the game a lot more than I was originally figuring I would. And so this episode has ran a lot longer than I meant for it to. But if I had to give a rating on this game, I would say that it is probably an 8 out of 10. I deducted technical points for the fact that some things were hard to find just simply because I had to scroll over the whole page. And I take 1 point for the fact that there's a couple missed opportunities in here with some of the puzzles and that. But I'm going to spare you the lengthy speech because that's not something I want to do. But anyhow, until next time, as always, you have a good one.